Hello there, Comic Clan, and welcome to Let the Good Times Roll, the D&D campaign for Comics and the Cross, the greatest D&D stream that you have never heard of yet. And welcome back to our fourth session of Keep and the Borderlands. And we are super excited to be jumping back into this tonight, so welcome back on this journey. Joining, of course, myself, Cross, my co-host Nitro, our lovely wives Jaye and Tolkien Asian, and of course our Master of Ceremonies, the Dungeon Master, Tom Leveen. Thank you so much for joining us back on this amazing journey. And to do a little recap, I'm going to hand over to our Man of the Hour, Tom Leveen. Over to you, Tom.
What's that? You guys hear that?
What is
that? That doesn't sound good.
Nope. Oh no.
Great.
That sounds pretty bad.
Sounds pretty ominous.
Very ominous. I don't know. This is all original, not copywritten music, by the way, of course. Totally available freely on the internet. It's not really.
Oh my god. I know.
Just want to set a little mood.
That is not good chanting.
That is definitely bad news for our intrepid explorers tonight.
Wait, we're all gonna die.
No!
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
Anyway, just thought I'd give you a little something to chew on. So, as we left our explorers last week, really doing some fantastic character development work, as a matter of fact. They bested all kinds of baddies. As a matter of fact, if I'm not mistaken, last time, you guys just rampaged through a bunch of kobolds. Like, just wholesale slaughter. Including the women and children, if I'm not mistaken. Just absolutely crushed them.
Whoops.
Which was a good time. And then upon exiting this particular cave, if you're just joining us for the first time today, our party here, consisting of Vadania, Oighre, Horen, and Adrik, were confronted with a multitude of caves, at least a couple of dozen caves, and in one of them, presumably, is the great Minotaur, who has allegedly made off with a young girl from a nearby village, and our party is out to save her life and hopefully win some favors from the queen or the reigning monarch with any luck at all. But no one knew for sure exactly which cave this Minotaur is allegedly hiding in, so they were kind of like, all right, we'll take the first one and go from there. And this first cave ended up being a whole smorgasbord of kobolds, which our heroes had a little trouble with maybe at the start, but they soon found their wind and absolutely rampaged through these poor little guys who never stood a chance against the onslaught. So then upon leaving the very first cave, they then discovered somebody rushing toward them. They took tactical positions, only to discover that the person rushing toward them was in no condition to fight, was in fact another adventurer, much like themselves, who fell to the ground. Our explorers, our adventurers ran over to them, administered the best aid that they possibly could. This explorer, this adventurer, said something about the Minotaur and the girl, and then promptly died despite our party's best efforts to save him. They are fairly certain, if I'm not mistaken, that this adventurer is the child of one of the people that they sort of crossed paths with back at the keep. So unfortunately, they're going to have to, if they survive this adventure, they will no doubt have to go back and confirm his passing to her. But they were not deterred, and instead of taking a much-needed long rest, they have decided to rush forward in the path that this adventurer had apparently been on. They're going to try to follow his path to whatever cave he may have come out of, in the hopes that they will find the cave of the Minotaur. So, if anyone would like to add anything to that list, feel free. Now is your opportunity.
And we were a few hours till dawn, correct?
Believe so.
Okay.
I believe it was still dark when we left things, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yep. So I don't think Adrik got hit in the ribs somewhere, I feel like, right? He took a little bit of damage, but it wasn't too terribly bad.
Yeah, I took a little shot, but it wasn't massive. It wasn't
anything super. Other than that, I don't recall anybody really.
2 points of damage or something like that, so I think I'm good.
Yeah. I mean, you slaughtered those guys. Absolutely decimated them. So, okay, so we are forgoing the long rest. So all of your hit points, any spells that you've used, make sure those have been checked off in your D&D Beyond or on your sheet, so we can keep track of that. And you are pressing forward. You are headed west in the direction that the adventurer. Don't know if we ever got a name from him. That he appeared to be coming from, and with that, I'll only ask what's your marching order? How do you want to proceed? You are faced with some sort of grasslands, very tall grasslands. They come up to, for your average human, they're coming up to about your hips, so 2-3 feet. You can see like Adrik's nose, kind of above the top. So sidebar, I once a friend of mine and I had.
I was gonna say, can I put Adrik up on my shoulder?
I mean, you can, absolutely. There's no reason not to. Ran a campaign in high school for several years with just me and my friend Matt. And he was, the character I think was 6 foot something, and he had this massive war sword, and we thought it was so cool until we realized the sword was like stretched like 5'10". So when you're posing with it like Conan, you're like bump, like it just looked ridiculous. So kind of getting that vibe from our good friend Adrik. So is that what you want to do? Do you want to pick him up or just let him? Will he allow himself to be picked up?
You put me down.
No. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find him a box, and just so that way he can carry it. And if he wants to stop and just.
Oh, nice.
Shade is thrown.
Yeah. Just have a box. Although no, wait, that wouldn't work because your perception is lousy, anyways.
Wow.
Oh.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
That dwarf ain't getting on my shoulders.
Oh. Okay, you're good.
I can push forward. I'm good.
Alright, so what order do we want to go in? Like, obviously, headed off.
You're looking at grasslands and then lots of copses of trees, groups of trees that grow fairly thick. From what you can see right now, again, it is fairly dark. I think at least one of you has the dark vision. Are you carrying lanterns, torches, candles, anything?
I have a torch, so I mean, I can light that up.
Let me see.
Okay.
I have a lamp.
Okay.
And an oil flask. So let me light my lamp. Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you wish to proceed?
Okay, so we probably once again just want a dark to kind of go up front.
Mm-hmm.
I think we probably want to stay pretty close together, especially with the grasslands. We don't want to lose anybody, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Did we want to put Adrik in
The middle.
Adrik and Vadania in the front, since they have dark vision, and then you and I in the back with torches, or how we want?
Well, I was thinking, what if I go in the front with either Vadania or Adrik? Because I'm kind of bigger and bulkier. Maybe I can kind of clear the grass a little bit, and I have a lamp.
That works.
And then you, Noreen, just kind of stay back with the other lamp, so that way it's well lit. But maybe
we can do like the V, like 2 people on the outside of the 2 front people. Yeah. Okay.
I think that's a good idea.
So Vadania and I can be in the back. I have my torch. Vadania, you have dark vision.
Yeah.
I also have a candle.
And a candle.
I'll use my little candle.
We have a candle.
Keep the candle burning.
Who has the best stealth bonus or stealth roll?
Oh, jeez.
I would assume me.
Yeah, I would assume
I could be
Vadania.
wrong.
I have a +2.
I have a
Yeah, you don't want
+5.
me.
Yeah.
-1.
Yeah,
I'm not stealthy. I'm a dragonborn.
So, Ori, do you want Vadania up front with you since she has a stealth, like a 5+5 stealth?
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, and then Adrik and I will be in the back.
Don't lose him, okay? He's useful in the fight.
I'm crouching down in the grass like a wild animal, so I won't lose him.
So who's in front? Who has the +5?
Me, Vadania.
Vadania, okay. Go ahead and give me a check on that for your stealth. This isn't going to be for you to be stealthy. It is going.
Okay.
I'm going to use stealth as a place in place of a tracking, because I don't see a tracking skill.
Okay.
Unless somebody's got something like that. We're going to go with stealth.
So you just want me to roll a d20?
Plus, and then add your stealth roll. Add your stealth bonus.
I got 15.
Hey,
Together, not too bad.
I like that.
With you up at the front, you are able to keep a pretty good eye on the path that this guy has taken. You can spot little drips of blood on the grass. You can find the places where he's stamped down the grass, things like that. So it's a fairly easy path to follow for about the first 20, maybe even 30 minutes. Then things get a little bit tougher because you can see, before you get there, you can see sort of what you would otherwise think of as a lava flow, like a solidified, just like a massive rock. So it's not hot lava or anything. It's just that kind of as though lava had been here at one point and then solidified. And there's very little vegetation. There's no sand or gravel or anything. So trying to track him over the top of that is going to be next door to impossible, if not completely hopeless. You can, however, the four of you, if you want, can roll together to see about maybe tracking some of the blood. But there's definitely not going to be footprints here in the next 10 to 20 feet or so.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Do that. All right. We're just gonna do a straight 20, no bonuses or penalties.
Okay.
I got a 15.
10.
I got 14.
14.
Nice.
14, not too bad. Okay. We're going to give who is my 15? Is that Ori?
That was me.
Oh.
That was a Horen.
Oh, Horen.
You're
Horen, you're able to, in the glow of your torches, you all kind of have to spread out just a little bit. You do find some little lots of blood, maybe a couple of smears here and there. You're able to follow that for a bit, which is very helpful. Then things get even more complicated. The blood seems to sort of trail off or disappear. It's not that it vanishes. It's harder and harder to find it. Let's do like an insight, I think, for everyone. Let me make sure that's what I want to do. Passive wisdom, insight. Yeah, we're gonna do everybody give me a D20, and you may use your insight bonus if you have one.
Oh, insight bonus?
I got a 17.
17 altogether?
I got a 6.
Oh.
Yeah.
17.
17. Couple of 17s. Very good. Your best guess, could be a lot of reasons, but your best guess at the moment is that perhaps he had bound the wounds prior to this point, and in his attempts to get away from the caves and get back to civilization, the whatever bandaging and etc. that he did just stopped working. And thinking back to the trail, you can realize that his trail goes cold to the west, it's very small drops of blood. If you were to follow the trail back east where you came from, they would get progressively larger and larger until they get to where he passed away. So that's probably what happened. There could be other explanations, but that's the one that makes sense so far. The issue you're now facing, however, is that from this location, as you've stopped and kind of tried to figure out what has happened here, you can quite clearly make out two different caves about equidistant apart. And from where you're standing right now, there really isn't much to tell them apart. You just see the cave mouths. You probably saw them in the distance when you first entered the valley. There's nothing much to distinguish them from where you are right now. What would you like to do?
Is there any vegetation around us, or is it just like that volcanic rock still?
Mostly the rock. There's a few sturdy trees that have forced their way out over the years, but for the most part, it's just this kind of relatively smooth rock, yeah.
Is one of the caves bigger, the mouth of the cave bigger than the other?
Doesn't look like it. You know,
Okay.
if you were to measure it, there might be a little bit of difference, but nothing that's substantial, no.
Okay.
So basically, you're looking at Cave A and Cave B.
Is there anything that like we can smell coming out of either of the caves?
Well, that's anybody who would like to try can give me a perception roll. Perception check.
Alright. And there's no bonus for perception, right? Okay. 17.
17. I mean, you know.
I also got 17, so.
I got a 13.
Not too bad. Okay, off to a good start rolling. Now that you're taking your time and kind of stopping and really paying attention to it, there is absolutely death in the air.
Okay.
Something foul, something decaying. From where? Couldn't say, but you didn't notice it, half a mile back. This is something new, and it's just teasing, and it's kind of that, hey, you guys, oh my god, like, yeah, it's something nearby, yes.
Okay.
How far are the cave mouths away from where we're standing?
You're maybe, let's put you at, the closest one is maybe 50 yards, the other one is about 100 yards.
Okay.
I say
staggered.
Maybe do the 50 yards, because if it's closer, maybe that's where the smell's coming from.
Yeah, I was going to say, do we want to just try and check it out? The one that's 50 yards away, see if we can see if there's any more information, see if we can tell if that's where it's coming from.
Yep, I agree.
Not check out the other one.
Especially the fact that it's dark. We probably don't want to stay out in the open in the dark for too long either.
Yeah, I was actually going to even suggest putting our torches out.
Yeah.
Yeah, since we're about to go into a cave and we don't know what's in there.
Yeah, let's try the 50-yard cave and just see if we can glean if there's anything else there, if we can smell anything stronger, if there's anything there that's more of a hint that that's where like the guy came from, if there's something going on.
Right. I'm going to put my torch in the dirt and put it out before we go into the cave.
Yep. I put out my lamp.
All right,
Just put out my candle.
So yeah, head over to the cave that's 50 yards away, the first cave.
Okay, 50 yards. Okay.
And then when we get to the cave opening, maybe do another perception check, see if there's anything that's a bit more obvious if this is the right cave or not.
Not even necessary. As you approach the closer cave, and now you have to get kind of right up against the entrance there to catch this, but it doesn't. Once you're there, there's just enough starlight and whatnot and just eyes adjust to the darkness and whatnot. And those of you with dark vision can see the cave itself. The actual arch of the cave appears to be natural, but that's where it stops. That's where the natural part stops, because right inside the cave is what you would consider to be probably marble floor. It is mostly black, fairly reflective, and it's shot through with like red tendrils of coloring. Really quite pretty, also a little disturbing,
Yeah.
So again,
Expecting that.
what's that?
I said I wasn't expecting that. Like, to get to the cave opening and it's black marble with red on it. Like, okay, this is different.
It's definitely different. And let's go ahead and I'll give you that perception check now for everybody.
All right.
Oh no.
I got a 21
Oh.
all together.
Excellent.
I got a 10.
I got 18.
I got 16.
Nice. Okay. So with that 21, very nicely done there.
Yeah.
You pick up. I mean, everyone will notice this, but I think Horen is the first one to really notice it, and perhaps even point it out to everybody. As you're kind of peeking around, you tap a little pebble with the toe of your boot or your foot, and it just kind of taps into the tick 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 down the floor, and that sucker echoes like you wouldn't believe.
Okay.
Like it's almost blast back at you. So you are acutely aware. Kind of after he does that, you all kind of slowly catch on to that sound. If you wish to be quiet going forward, man, you are going to need some stealthy rolls, or you can say the hell with it.
Okay.
It is whatever any sound you make is going to echo like crazy.
Okay.
As you're peering in, there does seem to be the cave mouth is roughly 10 by 10. The tunnel going forward is about keeps those dimensions, and there does appear to be ever so faintly. You think there is light further down. Looks like there might be a T intersection.
Okay.
Perhaps, but it's awful gloomy in there.
Well,
Well, I say we try and stealth it, and if that goes horribly wrong, just go for it, since if they can hear us coming, chances are we'll be able to hear them coming as well. So
Can we take our shoes off?
Sure.
Yeah.
Huh?
All right, I'm gonna take my.
Can?
I have sandals on, so they're not really that loud, but I'm gonna take them off anyways.
I was gonna say, I love the man that lives in the forest barefooted is the one that says, "Let's take our shoes off for this moment."
Well, you know, I want to feel the stone beneath my feet.
I was gonna say.
All right, so we
All right,
went in.
anybody
All
else?
right, stealth.
that's all you.
Right. So what's your A? What is our marching order? And B, as I have you roll your stealth, I will be applying a penalty. I will not, of course, be telling you what it is.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I think Vadania has the highest stealth.
Yeah.
So I feel and dark
And
vision.
I can see.
Yeah. So I feel like she should go first.
Yes. I think that's probably
Great.
Is your dark vision 60 feet?
Yep.
So Vadania's first.
Well, I guess so.
All right. Let's go ahead and have you roll then.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, I rolled a 5.
Oof.
Oh.
Oof.
Our rogue. Come on.
I should have taken my shoes off.
You would have got advantage.
Shucks.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
Here
I'm
we go.
sorry. I'm tired. We didn't take any rest.
Here we go.
I don't know what to do with myself.
Here we go.
Coming for our
Okay.
hearts.
That's okay.
I
It's
need
okay,
a nap. Even though I don't really nap. It's okay.
All right. Who's next?
I can go next.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it.
Oh great.
Yep.
All right, I got a 12.
Okay. I mean, let's be honest. We're all anxious to see what Adrik's going to roll.
Yeah.
We'll have him go last.
That's what you're talking about.
All right. Here we go. A 10.
Okay.
No,
All right,
you're
Adrik.
you know the Dragonborn stomping down the marble hall.
Your
Nat
roll.
10, buddy. Nat 20, excuse me. Jeez.
See if I got like a nat 20 this or something, I just like disappear.
He morphs into the stone.
60, 18.
Nice.
Wow.
Whoa! I think everyone was
Yikes.
so shocked at Vadania being so loud, but you're just what's going on? Wow. Okay, so Vadania, but you are at the front of the party, correct?
Yes.
All right. Oh, more excited
I
than
just
that.
can I just point out, by the way, the Barbarian out-stealthed the Rogue. This is one of the best moments of this campaign for me.
Like the marble kind of like, ah, I'm just kind of
It's so dumb. I dropped my damn candle.
Oh my
Well,
gosh.
Vadania going first, and I am presuming, again, we're trying to be stealthy and cautious and
trying.
what it's worth. It might be like I can see, be like, okay, I got this, guys. I'm gonna go, and then like just one little noise, and then you just like shout like, dang it, dang it, dang it, and just reverberate it everywhere. So with your dark vision, you are coming up on a T intersection, for sure. And as you kind of peer around the corner, what you've got is a hall going north and south from where you are. It opens up quite a bit. Instead of being, you were in this 10 by 10 kind of tunnel, now as if you were to cross into this intersection, it would be about 20 by 20. And that's kind of, you can see that's sort of the source of the echo. Very, very echoey. This beautiful marble floor continues in both directions. Down each side, there's a couple of torches here and there. Not super well lit, but enough you can see, like, okay, this thing extends quite a ways in either direction. And you don't have to roll for this. That smell that you smelled outside is definitely stronger, and we're getting precariously close to nausea at this point.
Okay.
And let's do a perception check for everybody.
For everybody?
Yep.
I got 13.
13?
Actually, 14. I'm sorry. I got 11 plus 3. 14.
I got a 22.
Gay!
Redemption!
I rolled with my other dice.
And I got 14 as well.
There we go.
That is the number, apparently.
Uh-oh.
This is not good.
I'm not liking this.
So, Vadania, nobody else catches this. This is just for you.
Aww.
You're welcome to tell them about it if you like to, but God, you'd swear. Do you hear that? Like, this is what you're hearing. Barely. Just ever so slightly. You might even be imagining it, like it's that quiet.
Hi guys, I think I'm hearing things. Don't know what's going on.
What did you hear?
Yeah.
What could you possibly have heard that turned you into a Cockney?
No idea. I'm just trying to practice because you're forcing me to do my British accent later. It slightly sounded like ritualistic suicide chanting. I don't know. It could have all been in my head.
I have a bad feeling on interrupting this
Party?
ritual. Yeah, the party.
So,
do you know what direction it was coming from? Since we're coming from the T-junction?
Oh boy.
I barely heard anything.
You barely heard anything.
did it sound like a couple of people, or was it a lot of people?
You can tell.
Oh.
Question for the group. Do we want to kind of back out of here and take a short rest? Since we know something is in here? And then reassess once we've gathered everything? Like we've regrouped and
Well, my
prepared.
worriment is...
Where do we rest?
Well, my worriment is there's chanting going on as if there's some sort of ritual, and we have a missing girl.
That's true.
Oh.
That doesn't necessarily bode well for the missing. So an actual chanting ritual going on at the moment.
No, that's a good point.
I'd hate to step back and go, let's have a short rest, and oh wait, our heart's out. We could have stepped in at that point and saved her, you know.
I needed that 2 HP. All right. Maybe
Really good point.
if we can all go to the intersection of the tunnel or the cave, and maybe try to figure out which direction that's coming from.
You can get to the intersection. Yeah, you can all kind of line up cautiously there, so you can all see up and down this very large hallway. I will also give you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Adrik, you also have dark vision, correct?
Yes. Same as Vadania, 60 feet.
Okay. So you two can see, you can kind of sort of tell the way the shadows are moving with the handful of torches that are in the walls, that to the north there is a turn, and to the south there is also a turn. It's a much more gradual kind of curve more than a turn. So to the north, you've got a sharp L turn about, what do we got here? 10, 20, 30, 40, about 60 feet or so. And again, 60 feet the other direction, kind of a gentle curve. However, this information does not help you narrow down the sound. The rest of you still have not heard it. And in fact, Vadania really probably can't even hear it anymore herself as you have this conversation.
So it's really 50-50 at this point.
Yeah, do we take a sharp turn or a gradual turn?
I feel like it would be easier to conceal ourselves behind a wall if we do the sharp turn first, as opposed to a gradual turn. I feel like we might...
That's true. Maybe peer around the corner, maybe?
Yeah.
Let's go for it. Let's have a look at that way and see what we can find.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
All right. Heading up north to the sharp turn?
Yeah.
All right. You can try to be stealthy if you wish. It's gonna take some pretty amazing rolls, like somewhere in the order of 17 and up, just because of the size of the cavern. There's no other decorations. There's nothing to hide behind. The echo is immense. You're not in bright light, but you're kind of out in the middle of nowhere. You can hug the wall if you want to. That might help a little bit.
Yeah.
Like if we kick a pebble and it echoes down the hallway, it's like there's very little chance that we're going to be able to remain stealthy enough down here, especially like you and me.
Well, but if we hug the wall, maybe that gives a chance of people like not running directly into people, like face on. Maybe just kind of.
Yeah, considering it's 20 feet wide, the tunnel.
Yeah. Just try to kind of slink our way, so if people come running, like it's almost like there's a gap there, and they don't necessarily like just see a line.
You're not presenting a silhouette. Just an outline of 4 people right in the middle of the hallway.
Right.
I mean, I guess my thought process is if we don't roll, we're going to be loud. If we do roll, we have the chance of not being loud.
Yeah.
So I think we should roll.
We can try and be stealthy if you want. We can take a chance
at least try.
I think we should at least try.
Okay.
What do you think, Vadania?
Well, I think that I'm outvoted, so that's all.
Well, no. What do you think? Because you're the highest stealth. You're the highest
17 and up. That seems like low chances.
Okay.
But that's just me, though.
Well, it is low, but...
Do we want to have one of us do it?
You can still hug the wall. There's nothing preventing you from doing that.
Well, that's it. We can hug the wall and go down there regardless of being stealthy or not, and just kind of take it. But
Okay.
whatever y'all want to do. I mean, I'm pretty good to run head first in, but that's me.
But you're the barbarian. Cool your jets. You haven't had liquor in a while. Alright.
He's going into withdrawal.
You're going to start sweating here in a minute.
Alright. So, Vadania, are you cool leading since you have +5 on your stealth or whatever? You have the highest stealth.
You want me to roll first again?
Yeah.
Alright.
Redemption.
Oh no.
Or not.
Yeah, about that. I got 13.
That's not bad. I mean, that was better than that one.
But it's not 17.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, yeah, we were shooting 17. That doesn't help.
I got a 6.
I tried to warn y'all.
I'm hugging the wall, though. I'm hugging the wall.
Hugging the wall while rolling the 6.
Alright. Okay.
For the love.
Oh, you guys are fun. Alright, so as far as you know, you're trying to be as stealthy as possible. You can kind of cringe like this isn't working very well.
Alright, I got 18.
18, okay. So some of you form together.
Some of the Dragonborn got the stealth roll.
I got the stealth roll. Yes.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
Oh, man.
As you proceed down, and you're hugging the wall.
Why not?
You don't want to know what it rolled, anyways.
I got a stealth roll of 5. It's like I can may as well just walk down the hallway at this point.
With your red jewel gleaming. Do you still have that out around your neck?
Yeah, I still have my neck. I still have my
Oh my
necklace.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Going down the hallway, like against the wall.
just dragging your warhammer. Oh gosh. Needless to say, we're it is what it is.
I love the
time-
fact that
next time
every
y'all
time we
should
do this, try to be stealthy, and it never works.
I know.
Not once has it worked for us, but yet we keep
It
trying.
worked for me this one time. But it doesn't matter because you're dragging your axe right behind you going down the
Well, to
tunnel.
be fair, last hall, and all of you were visible walking down the hallway, so
As you cautiously slide down the hall, except for Adrik, who's just walking down the middle, like, bring it, I don't even care. Whatever, man. And you get closer to the turn, you do see now a door in the wall straight ahead. So, directly to your north, directly in front of you, is a very large door, thick-looking door. Wood slats with banded iron across the top and the bottom. The hall turns to the west, so to your left. Adrik, I'm not going to make you roll. You would know this as a dwarf. You can detect that right after the turn, the ground slopes down quite a bit, and we'll go into another intersection. And now, as you are within, I'm going to put you at about 20 feet away, so you haven't you're doing like the Scooby-Doo kind of around the corner thing to see what's going on down there. Right as you're kind of doing that is when you hear the chanting. And it's probably sounds like it's coming from that door straight ahead.
Ooh.
chant behind the door. Do we just go for this?
I kind of want to leave it, but then again, like you said,
Like, we're looking for a big nasty thing that stole a girl. Like, usually evil chant is a good sign that that's where she could be.
it's true.
It's a fairly good indicator of something going on we need to get involved in.
It could be choir, you don't know.
No.
The random choir that meets in the black marble cave underneath the mountain.
See, I'm just having like people Doom vibes of where it's just gonna be a whole just room full of nasties instead of like trying to find like a crevice or something that we can through.
I mean, we can try something else if you want, but like our stealth rolls so far to sneak into
Yeah,
places
that's
haven't
true.
exactly. So like I'm quite happy just to open the door and just.
Is the door
Yeah.
locked?
You'd have to try it.
We have to try it. Door.
It is not barred from the outside, no.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
it's not keeping anything in.
Alright. Should we have Horen try to open the door because maybe he'll be gentler than Adrik?
Anyone can try it if he wants.
I feel like Vadania should try because she has like lockpicking abilities.
Oh, that's true, but poor girl, this is her third time going first.
I'll try. I don't mind. I'm just saying. This is not my area of expertise. I much prefer animals.
If I die, you guys have to, just carry on. Carry on. Wayward son.
That's
All
where
right.
I was going. I couldn't.
Okay, at this point, I get out my instrument and just get myself prepared.
What's the plan?
I guess I'm going to try to open the door.
I feel like we just need to see if it's locked first, right?
I feel like I'm just reaching for my instrument just in case, like, because I don't like that chanting.
Hmm.
I'm like,
So,
I-
Vadania, are you trying? I don't want to put instructions or words in your mouth. So, are you trying to stealthily check to see if the door is locked?
Yes. Let's do it.
Okay, let's go ahead and do your stealth roll.
Oighre.
I love Nitro's face right now.
Can I lie?
No, never lie to the
I
GM.
got a 7.
Oh.
She's like,
Are we sure that Vidania's a rogue?
I know, I'm Okay.
Are you sure she's
Credentials,
Vadania?
please, madam.
My goodness, I'm having an existential crisis right now.
You really are. That was.
Like, that's like 3 stealth rolls.
I don't know what's going on tonight.
Oh,
Like
Should-
all my
We
good
just need you-
juju went away.
We just need to buy you a set of loaded dice so we can just get it over with.
Obviously.
Not looking at the door.
It just falls off the hinges when she opens it. Boom!
See, Horen, you should have went.
I know.
You should have done this.
I'm just trying to give you the opportunity.
Oh, I appreciate it.
Oh, look at that fire.
Oh dear, there's a room full of fire. That's not
Oh
good.
dear Lord.
I don't even know what to do with you all.
See,
See, last week we just crushed it. We were like, yeah, we're awesome. And we're like, no.
See, when it comes to fights, we're amazing. It's the in-between parts where like we just don't do what we're meant to
horrible
do.
at this part. Horrible.
Misfit Motley Crew, just like.
I have no idea what I'm doing. So I'm just reflecting that through my rolling.
That's why I like just open the door and let's charge it in there, because this is the thing we pick a fight and we can do that well.
I'm so sick of always being pegged for the rogue. I just want to be a barbarian.
Well, with your stealth checks, apparently you're halfway there.
Oh, sick burn. Oh,
It's
crap.
true.
It's funny because it's true.
Yeah, it is.
All right. Jeez, I don't even know what to do with you people.
We don't know what to do with
Trying to-
ourselves.
I
Trying
don't
to make
still
your...
my instrument.
So, with that exceptional roll, yeah, I don't know what went wrong there, but I think like, it unlocked. Like it wasn't locked. Okay, cool, and like awesome, everything's working, and then it just like slipped, and you're like jump, jump, and it just bam, just crashed into the adjoining wall, causing all kinds of noise. You are in so everybody's still outside the room. Okay, so you just opened the door. You're not actually in the room yet, but roughly speaking, we put you guys actually down here as opposed to being inside the room. But you've got a very long sort of room here, terminating in a bigger space down here with 4 strapping gentlemen, each of whom is wearing very beautiful red and black robes, and they've got a little fire going, right in the center of the room. Smells like something's cooking, can't quite place what it is. And they were chanting Mola Raja, and then bam, crash, and they just all immediately stop and look, and that's where we have ended up. So let's have some rolls for initiative.
All right.
Gosh.
There we go.
Oh,
I got
power's
it.
on fire.
I got 20 total.
20.
21.
I got
Get out.
6.
Oh, not 20.
Dang.
Nice.
Kidding me?
This is
Wait a minute.
when we shine, folks. This is when we
No,
shine.
I did not shine. I was dull. Dull like
Don't
my
shine, dude.
tools.
Oh my gosh. So Vadania rolled a 6?
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
wanna-
just not
She
telling
needs
the truth.
food. She's just hangry.
No,
She
like,
needs a
you wanna
Snickers,
get a
all right?
Snickers or something?
Yes,
Like,
yes.
I do
God.
get hangry.
Stealthy? Give her a Snickers.
I think my blood sugar's low.
You need some Taco Bell, which doesn't
Okay.
exist in this universe.
Thank goodness. My
It
goodness.
could.
It could, absolutely.
Equivalent.
So we're gonna do. Let's see. We're just gonna do. One,
Yeesh.
1 and 2. Everybody else rolled really well though,
Yeah.
as I just rub it in.
I'm not hurt.
You will be.
Oh, shoot.
True. True.
Or maybe it's better to tuck you in the back for this one.
Maybe.
Seeing all my nerddoms here. So before combat, everyone's rolled their initiative. Again, you guys are kind of still gathered outside the store. We're in sort of that Quentin Tarantino freeze moment where everybody's got their guns out and waiting to see what's going on next. And with that in mind, I will turn it over to either Horen or Ori. You can choose amongst yourselves which you'd prefer to go first, but you currently have... No, I'm sorry, take that back. Adrik, you're 21. Adrik, it's your go.
Yep.
I was going to say, yeah. All right, so head into the room. First of all,
Okay.
From where we are on the map, how far away are they?
So if we were to kind of I'll give you entering the room for free, we'll say, just to make it simpler, and kind of get you lined up here. You're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish, 8. You're about 90 feet currently. Maybe 80 for number 2 here. It would be the closest guy.
Yeah. So those little rooms that we see to the side, can we get into those little alcoves?
I will say yes. I mean, from where you're at, you can't see into them, but you can see that there are, I'm like pointing at the map, like that's gonna help. You can see there are doorways, like here.
Yeah, if there's doorways there, because I'm thinking.
Here, and here. You do not see doors. They're just openings.
Okay.
They are dark.
5, 10. So I think with my movement, I can get into one of the first rooms on the right or the left.
And what do you have, 30 or 25?
25.
But you know what? I think I miscounted. These should have been sets of 5, not 10. So, 40, 45. So you're close. You're closer to like 45, 50 feet away. I take that back. I apologize.
Okay, so all right. So if I'm that close, then I'm going to step forward about. Yeah, I'll take my 25 feet movement forward, and I'm going to throw one of my hand axes because I've got a 20-foot range in those.
You're not even going to ask questions?
You and your diplomatic
I know.
tendencies.
You know what? Go ahead. You ask the men in the evil black and red robes doing the evil chanting. If we can help them.
At this point, it's just my knowledge, like curiosity. I'm like, what are they up to?
All right. You were throwing something.
I do not do that well at throwing things, but it's the best way I'm going to hit someone at this point. So I might as well take a shot with one of them.
Tab. Okay. So
Uh,
number 2. So we're looking at
got a 19, so plus 5. 24.
Ooh,
Yes,
that feels like a
sir.
hit. Indeed, a hit. Very palpable
so
hit.
Whatever one's closest to me.
Well, that'll be number 2 in the green, I think.
Yeah.
Hold on. In the green, he's closest. Okay, that's definitely a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
1d6 plus 3 for the axe. Not a lot on it, but 4.
Got it.
Not a lot of damage, but at least it happened.
You happen to have 3d6 handy, do you?
3d6? Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me 3d6.
3d6.
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Well, okay. I'm using callback to another game entirely. So it was an axe or a hammer?
Axe is one of my hand axes. I can throw it.
Okay. So yeah, great throw, solid into the midsection. Just, like he coughs out a breath for sure. The axe falls to the ground. It did not impale him, but it was like it looked like if you'd been close to him, it's like a solid punch. Like he definitely took a hit there for sure. No blood, but knocked him askance a little bit. Okay, that brings us now to Horen and Ori. Whoever wants to go first.
You want to go, Ori?
Yep, I'll go.
All right.
Let me see. All right. I'm gonna basically just, just take out my, vial just in case. I'm gonna go right up next to Adrik.
Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and just do a blade ward on me. It's my action just to kind of keep me from like anything penetrating or to protect myself.
Okay. So what does that do exactly?
So basically, you extend your hand and trace a signal, warding in the air until the end of your next turn. You have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage dealt by weapon attacks.
Okay. Does it give you a number or anything, like how much defense?
It says for 1 round.
They just have resistance for 1 round.
Just resistance from.
Distance.
Doesn't give me a number.
That's probably a technical term for something. That is resistance. Yep. Oh, I'll see damage. Resistance.
Alright, so it looks like for resistance it means it takes half damage.
Half damage.
Okay, thank you. I knew there would be
For any
had to be a
bludgeoning, anything like that, you get half damage
Half
on
damage?
it for the next
Okay.
round.
Okay. So that was your move and your action. Awesome. So that brings us to Horen.
Okay, I am going to. I'm going to get up right behind Adrik.
Okay.
And let me see. I guess for my attack, I'm going to throw my dagger, which has a range of 20 feet.
20?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yep. Is that close enough to hit? So I have a, well, if I get right behind, it's not close enough.
Yeah, I don't think you're quite there.
Okay. Can I go to the range where I can, so let me see. How far?
So much, yeah, what's your movement?
I'm 30.
And... yeah, we can get you up to here, and you can throw from here if you wish.
Yes.
About there.
Yeah, I would like to throw from there.
All right, let's do that.
All right.
Whenever you're ready.
All right. Got a 6.
Let me see.
Well, I got a 6. So in my hit DC, I add that to the die, right? So I guess that would be a 10. But
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, not this time.
All right.
Ding, 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 ding.
Can I cast Shillelagh for my bonus action?
Yes, you can.
All right. I want to go ahead and do that.
Okay. Consider it done. That puts us back to these guys. All Vadania's, doing whatever Vadania does. Yeah. Okay, so ting, ting, ting. So these 4 gentlemen immediately draw maces from underneath their robes and rush right in. Boom!
Great.
All right. It is on. They're not chanting anymore. You've got that. It's 2. And is there? Oh, here we go. All right. So, this guy. Can't believe this. So number 2 here, who's been hit once and missed a couple times, goes and falls over his untied bootlaces and hits the ground. So you got that going. So this guy, seeing that, actually takes a moment to shake his head and go, oh, and come running at her. See what happens there.
Or Horen.
Oh my god. This guy, upon seeing his friend hit the ground, come charging at Horen, so incensed that he's made a fool of himself, he somehow also stumbles over the same freaking shoelace and hits the ground. I cannot make this up. There's 2 1s in a row. I'm not even kidding.
Wow.
I'm starting to think we thought these guys were more of a threat than they actually are.
Wow.
Tend to have that effect on people.
First, I mean, you just attacked them. They're
Horen is very intimidating.
I'm like sweating over here, like literally sweating. Not figuratively sweat.
I know.
Jeez. Man, I'm gonna swear a lot. Okay. Horen, what's your AC?
It is 9.
Really?
Yeah.
9?
Yeah.
Wow, that's terrible. Okay, so you finally get hit.
Yep. There it is.
Lord, wow. I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna go to bed. This is terrible.
Oh.
That's annoying. Swings at you, catches you right in the chest
Great.
with the mace, and we are looking at what are we doing here? Grand total of 6 points of damage. Boom, boom, right in the center.
Oof. Oof.
E.T. Oh!
Right.
You definitely felt that. And this guy moves closer. He's got that whole baseball furies thing, just ready to see what's coming next. He does not attack.
Okay.
And that puts us over to Vadania. God, 2 1s. 2 in a row.
That's amazing. All right.
Thank the Lord.
That's a yeah. You're welcome.
Thank the Dungeons and Dragons gods.
I want to just move up and use my short bow to
Can I
get.
about help? Here.
Can I ask a question? Not to interrupt her turn. Are those guys who tripped? Are they still on the ground?
They are.
Okay.
They're like prone. They are fully like trying to pick up their teeth right now.
Okay.
I want to try to hit that guy in the back.
Number 4.
Yeah.
Here. All right. That sounds fair to me. Go for it.
All right. I rolled a 9,
Okay.
and then I roll my d6. Is that right?
You shouldn't have another roll. Well, unless you didn't have a spell going. So
No.
it's your
So I got a
whatever-
14.
Okay, so you just added your
Wait,
hit
yeah.
DC. Okay, 14 is enough to do it. This is the short bow.
Yes.
All right. Oh, right. That's the. Okay, go ahead and roll your damage.
Is that the d6? Yeah. I got a 6.
6.
Nice.
Cool. 6. All right. So he's back here waiting to see what's going on, and as he's like kind of scanning from target to target here, trying to figure out what on earth he's going to do next, you happen to catch him right in the shoulder. So you got his attention. He switches hands. He's got the arrow in him, snaps it off, but you do see some blood coming out. Solid hit. All right, that was turn 1. Off we go to turn 2, which takes us back to Adrik. I'm so embarrassed right now. Man.
And
2. And also, the third roll I did, it bounced out of the box, so I had to re-roll, but that one was also a 1. So,
it's going well.
night's the night. Take it while it's hot.
The night's the night we're gonna make it happen.
All right, I'm going to head to the guy at the back then, and I'm going to take a
4.
swing.
All right, go for it.
All right, I'm going to swing with my warhammer. Not 1.
One.
Oh.
Wow, sorry. So, probably what happened there. What's that? What I miss?
Does that hit by any chance? Maybe?
Oh, it does not. So the tactical error here is what happened is you started running right as Vadania shot that arrow. Boom! Caught him. He kind of wheeled back and then was turning to see where that came from. Sees you coming and just handily sidesteps out of your range. So that is what happened there. 21. Horen or Ori? I can zoom in now.
All right, I'll go. All right, so this time,
there we go.
I want to stay where I am.
Okay.
But I want to cast a minor illusion. It's one of my cantrips. And I want to do the illusion of the Minotaur.
Oh.
Just coming through the door and stomping his way to the back to them. And I want to see what their reaction is.
Okay. Like that. Let me see what we got going on here. There's some zeros, so not good. All right. It is what it is, man. That would be.
And then let's
Now my question is, does that work? How do I want to do that? Yes, everybody. Okay, so you cast that's a cantrip, you said?
Yeah.
Is it it's an action still, right? Full action?
Yes, it's on.
So, from as far as you, okay, all of you player characters, as far as you're concerned, you see a Minotaur come crashing through that door and just stomping right towards Vadania, past her and past Ori, and is just sort of charging towards that group of guys. I'm going to give you all, the rest of you, the other three of you, how do I want to do this? I'm going to do an insight check for the other three of you. I'm also going to give you +2 to whatever you roll, because you did hear her chanting, and have a good chance of recognizing this is probably your buddy and not the actual Minotaur.
Come on, Adrik.
I got an 8. I got an 8.
I got
8.
15.
I got 10.
+2?
So +2, I got 12.
12. And what else?
15.
You got. Okay, and Nitro?
I got an 8.
With the +2 or before?
With the +2.
With the +2. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
okay, so Horen is like,
Oh my gosh.
The two guys on the ground are trying to get up there. It's like a freaking Keystone Cops. They're getting all tangled up, like, you get off, shut up. And then they see this thing and go, ah! The other two of you, Vadania and Adrik, are like, oh, cool, great illusion. Way to go.
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, it's him. So for that reason, okay, it needs to be. That was Ori, right? Casting that spell.
Yeah. It's me.
And Horen's up here somewhere, right there. Ah! I'm going to because you were next, Horen. So, okay, Ori, is that the conclusion of your turn?
It's the conclusion of my turn, but the minor illusion I just to be. Yes.
Oh, I lost you there. Can you say that again?
Oh, so it's the end of my turn. But the illusion is there until I tell it no more.
Okay.
So, yeah.
It just cracks me up. Horen, it is your go. However, I'm going to penalize you
Great.
Either your action or your movement, it doesn't matter to me which. So you will have a bonus action and then one other thing you can do because you're so freaked out by the Minotaur and like trying to tell everybody that clearly he's found you.
Okay. I'm gonna move back. To where so behind Oighre. Well,
Okay.
right where that circle is in the middle, I guess, where Vadania is, if I can. And
Right
I'm
here.
going to cast on myself since somebody else is taking damage. I'm going to cast on myself with a bonus action, Healing Word. Oh, so this is
Oh, you just got hit.
yeah.
Great.
So this is a D4 plus 3.
Okay.
Alright, so I got 5, so I'm adding 5 to my HP.
Okay, sounds good. Puts it on these guys. Okay, so 2 and 3 manage to extricate themselves from each other. There's this Minotaur standing sort of center-ish in the room right here.
Mm-hmm.
They immediately take a few steps back. These 3 are kind of clustered up over here. Whoops. Leaving number 4 to take a swing at Adrik because he has kind of missed what's going on here. There we go. With his mace. What's your AC, Adrik?
14.
Oh, swing and a miss. Right over your head, crashes against the wall, and busts up some of the wall there. There's some marble as well, and it kind of shatters a little bit, and he goes, ah! He's very unhappy that he busted some of the wall, but no hit. That's them. That brings us to Vadania.
All right. So I want to just shoot number 1. I'm just
Right
taking
here.
path of least resistance.
Got it. Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right. All right. I rolled a 19.
Roll the 19.
Yeah, and then I guess plus
Oh.
5.
That'll do it. That'll do it. Ooh, that's gonna be. I think that's a 5. And that was a short bow.
Yes.
So as he's backing up, his attention you can see is directed right at the Minotaur, so he doesn't notice you aiming and shooting, catches him right in the thigh, right in the thickest part of his leg. And he kind of stumbles back just a little bit further, but he is still up. What's your damage? Could be wrong. Maybe he falls.
Yeah. I got 4.
Okay, so yeah, he is still up, but there's definitely an arrow sticking out of him right now. Wow, what a fun round that was. So that brings us back to round 3 and Adrik.
All right, let's take a swing again.
Do it. Crush him.
Seriously.
Oh no.
9.
Oh, sir, not quite. Swing. This guy.
Okay,
This
I'm
guy.
gonna have to retire this Warhammer because like it hits nothing.
Yeah. So you're both. I mean, you guys are locked, just like. But you're just so. The good news is you're not getting hit either. So it's kind of this chess match
Maybe
right now.
just
This
like
guy
a
knows what
dark
he's
spot in
doing.
the top or something. You guys are just like, ah.
Just you swinging around each other.
You're a dwarf, so it's like, ah.
Let's do. I'm gonna go to Horen next.
Okay.
To have you again try an insight roll.
An insight roll. Okay.
One of your skills. See what happens there.
I got a 10. That's total.
10 total. Good. That's better. As you're kind of, this is all kind of happening simultaneously, of course. As you're backing up and preparing to figure out what to do next, you realize, wait, I just went through this guy's leg. This is Oighre. Dang it. So now you've realized this is an illusion, and you may have your full turn back, but you and Oighre can still decide who goes first.
Okay. Can I ask how far it is from me to the middle of those dudes, or even the beginning of those two guys in front?
Like right in here.
Yeah, because I can't really tell. My eyes are not that
about
great.
20 feet.
About 20
No,
feet.
it's about 20. Yeah.
Okay. Can I split my movement? Like take part of my movement, do an action, and then take another part? Okay. All right. Sorry, Oighre, I just took...
Be aware.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Remember that if you like come all the way up into here and then try to back out, they will get shots on you. So you don't want to get like into the middle of them. You could get like up in front of one or two of them, but if you go here, you better have something that does some area effect.
Okay.
Or you don't have to move back. You can absolutely go up in the middle and do some kind of attack, whatever. If you try to move back away after that, they will get free shots.
Okay.
Well, they can attempt to get shots. They still have to roll for it.
All right. I'm going to try something, which may or may not work. All right. I'm going to go right in the middle of them suckers. Okay. They should.
There we go.
I'm assuming they should all be in range, which is 5 feet. Is that accurate? Before I move.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm going to cast, which is a cantrip, which is one action, Thunderclap.
Okay.
Each creature within range has to succeed on a Constitution saving throw or take 1d6 thunder damage.
Ooh, thunder. Let's see what we got there. Nicely done. What was the save again? Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay. All right. Wow. So we're just gonna go.
It's just those three.
That's what
It
I
has
was
to be a
gonna
5 foot range.
Yeah, 5 foot range.
Okay, so number 4 will be exempt, but 1, 2, and 3 all have to roll.
Okay.
Okay.
Does that include me? Am I in range?
You should not be in range.
I don't think so.
'Cause you're out.
No, you're out of range.
Okay.
Just barely. You'll hear it. Everyone's gonna hear it.
You're gonna go deaf, but
Your ears might bleed. It's either bleeding ears or death. So make a decision.
Sorry, I don't need my ears.
Your rolls. Okay, do you want to roll once and apply it to all 3, or do you want to roll 3 times? It's up to you.
Dang it.
I don't know what the actual rules are, but I'm gonna give you that choice. The gamble, right?
Yeah, it's a gamble. I don't know, man. Let's just apply it to all 3. Let's just roll once.
Okay, go for it.
All right, and then it's 1d6. I got a 5.
Plus. Was there another plus in there, or is it just the 1d6?
I think it's just the 1d6. Yeah, it's just the 1d6 on the thunderclap.
Okay.
So 5.
And you rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Oh, stacking up. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 5. That. Well, everybody heard it, obviously. Whoa! And there's definitely some cringing and trying to cover the ears up from those 3 after that attack. Very nicely done. That should take us to Oighre.
okay. So I'm gonna kind of. Okay, I can't see the numbers from that far. The green guy. What number is
Green
he?
guy. Yep, right here, number 2.
Okay. So I'm gonna kind of. I want to try to startle him a bit. I want to scare him. So I'm gonna charge him up with the Minotaur next to me.
Okay.
Just a bit, and then my action, I'm gonna throw my dagger as I'm kind of like charging. So like the Minotaur's coming up with him, and then I take out my dagger.
Awesome. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna give you. Let me see. It's like a presence attack, and then the throw. Let's do a. Where'd it go? Just not deception, intimidation. I'm gonna give you an intimidation roll to start.
Okay.
So it'll be a d20. It looks like I think it's +2 for you, if I'm not mistaken. So we're going to do that, and then if that is successful, I will apply some penalties to him as I deem fit.
Okay. 16.
16, nicely done. So he can still see you because you didn't make yourself invisible or anything. In fact, it's probably not something you can do with illusion. But so you're charging it, all being dragony and whatnot. The Minotaur's chomp, 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 coming off, and you can see so this guy kind of went crouched down after the thunderclap, and then is shaking it off and coming up, only to see a Dragonborn and a Minotaur charging down. So I'm going to give you whatever your roll is for the thrown dagger. I will give you a +2 to that roll.
Okay.
Plus, whatever your usual bonuses are.
9, 10, 14.
14 is a hit.
Ooh.
14. Wow, he is hurting.
And then 1d4.
Yep.
So what's the 4? This one? No.
D4, yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
And then +2. So then I just add 2?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 3.
A 3. I don't know what that said.
Yeah,
Okay.
3 altogether?
Okay, so 3.
Yeah, so you rolled a 3 on that.
I wore a 3. Okay, a 3.
Okay.
Damage. Yep.
All right. Not a great shot, unfortunately. It's still, as he's crouching and seeing this, your dagger flies through the air and cuts right into his forearm right here. Ah! So he's not having a good day. He is not down.
Okay.
That was Oighre. So that brings us back to these guys. Okay, so we had the thunderclap. This guy gets hit in the arm. We've got a bunch of stuff going on up there. So we'll just start with Adrik, my man, coming at you here. Let's see what we got. Not much. Oh, 19, 20.
Ooh.
It's a 22, my friend.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
I think that's gonna hit.
Yeah. It definitely hit.
Right in the chest. Just a big swing. He kind of swings down, almost like a golf swing because you're so short. Comes up, swing right into the chest with the mace. And that's going to be a 5 points altogether.
Oof.
Oh. Oh. So that's 4. These guys still kind of recovering. We're going to go after Horen with number 1. Swinging the mace. He's still kind of wincing a little bit, but he's going to give it his best shot. And that's going to be 16.
Yeah, that hits.
Oh, dear. All right, 16 to the... What is that? Also to the chest. Oh! That's a 3 damage.
Okay.
Was number 1. Number 3, same thing. Wincing a little bit. Oh, no, sir. Big swing and a miss. Number 2, out of more sheer panic and instinct, swings for Oighre. The mace as well, just using the one hand. Also a swing and a miss. That is the bad guy's turn. That takes us to Vadania.
All right, I want to move up a little bit closer. So I'm in range.
Closer or here? How's right here?
Yeah.
Or...
Do we know which one of these guys has the most damage?
I will give you a perception check to see if you can figure that out in the heat of battle.
All right. Ew, don't think so. I rolled a 5.
I can't tell.
I'm just gonna go after number 3. I'm gonna try to shoot him.
Okay, go for it.
All right, hopefully I'll roll better this time. All right, so I got 17.
That'll hit. Nice. Oh! Okay, roll your damage.
I got 5.
how do I? Oh, okay. So, short bow again, right?
Yes.
I don't know what you're doing. Oh, this is really big. Let's see if I can squeeze this down just a tad. He's turning as he's trying to hit Horen. I think, is he the one that hit you, Horen? Or was that number one? I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I can't remember.
So he's swinging at Horen, which gives you his profile. Your arrow catches him in the cheek and exits out that way, takes a big chunk of his teeth off, so it looks like Two-Face, basically, which makes him, just scream, and as he's screaming, it rips further. And he's grabs at his face and whirls to you and just, laser beams looking at you. He does not go down, but there's just blood and a tooth. Like, you took a big old chunk out of that guy. He is...
Sheesh.
Wow. Wasn't
He's
a killing
mad.
blow. But it was...
Oh, no. Aye.
Anything else? That was your move and your attack?
Yes.
You're good? Okay,
Yes,
that
I'm
takes us
good.
back to... What is this, turn 4, I think?
Mm-hmm.
Adrik, all you.
Come on, Adrik.
Try and hit number 4 again.
All right,
It
do
went
it.
well so far. 11.
Oh, that's a hit.
Skin of your teeth.
Give me 3d6. Location.
3d6.
What color?
9.
9 in the shoulder. Right on top. Just you hear something crack a little bit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yeah, damage for hammer is D. 4. I was not hitting for much damage today.
So he grunts quite. It takes him. Doesn't go quite to his knees, but he's struggling underneath it, under that hit, right on top. Bam, right there. Very nice. That takes us to either Horen or Oighre.
Or you want to go?
Yep, I'll go. All right, so can I do another intimidation? Just make my Minotaur and just keep trying to freak these guys out. And then I also then want to take out my rapier, go after the guy that's right in front of me.
Yes, you can do the intimidation roll.
Okay.
Let's do that first. She's already thrown dagger.
21.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. And then what do you want to do next? You take out your rapier and do what?
And I just kind of just go lunge at the guy right in front of me.
Nice long stretch there. Okay. Yeah. Roll that.
Okay.
21.
A 7.
7. Fortunately, because I gave you a bonus, I'm going to give that to you.
Okay.
Barely. We're going to see.
Barely?
Go ahead and roll 3d6.
3d6.
Yeah.
Five, 6, 7, 8.
8 arm. Okay, so you're catching him right in the. So you've got blade in here, and now a rapier going kind of right below the shoulder into here. Go ahead and give me your damage.
Okay. 1d8.
This is for number 2.
What's the 8 again?
Yeah,
10.
Okay, so my man up here. Wow, how am I going to do this? Okay, so the rapier being a smaller gauge blade, you can see you're kind of coming at him with the lunge, it comes up at an angle and go. You see it come out all to the other side. And in fact, I mean, you must have found the chink, literally the chink in his armor, because you just keep right on going until the handle, the handguard is right up against him and like lifts him, like completely lifts him up off the ground for a little bit. And in the withdrawal, big splash of blood, and he just stumbles a bit and falls backward, motionless in the corner here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. I'll take one of them.
Good lord.
Nicely done. All right, so Horen, follow that up.
All right. So I still have my shillelagh staff that's infused. So I'm going to, the guy with the sword, I want to go on the opposite side of him, next to that room on the left, if I can.
Over here? So like, Trish?
Yeah.
I think you provoke an attack if you try that.
Okay. All right.
You can, yeah.
Can I move to in front of him then? As opposed to by his side?
Trish?
Yes.
Yes, I believe you can do that because it's just a sidestep, kind of diagonal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I might be wrong, but I'm gonna give it to you.
Okay, I'm gonna do that then. I am going to. Can I? Let me see. Since I have, sorry. So since I have Thunderclap as an action, can I also hit with Shillelagh as a bonus action? I think I can.
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys you're keeping track of your spell slots, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Thunderclap is my cantrip, so I should be good with that. But I've already used all my spells.
Okay.
And nobody else is in range, I don't think, right? Unless is Vadania?
No, it would just be 3.
Okay.
You'd be safe.
All right. So I'm gonna use Thunderclap, and then I'm gonna hit him with Shillelagh. But I can roll for Thunderclap first.
Okay. Is that a roll for you?
That's they gotta succeed on a Constitution throw, or take 1d6.
Okay. Oh, not quite. Just barely. All right, we're taking the 1d6. Go ahead and roll the d6.
Okay. I got a 5.
5, and this is number 3. Oof, that's the second time that's happened to him. Okay. So thunderclap, and this time, I mean, so you remember just a second ago, he definitely flinched and was kind of covering his ears. This time, like it really, like he looks almost more pissed than hurt. Like, just would you stop? Oh my god, like it's hurting pretty bad. Like he just got hit with the world's worst migraine.
Okay.
And you still have your shillelagh.
Yeah.
Or your
All right. All right. So I got a 11 on the roll, d20.
It's a hit. That'll do it.
All right.
Give me the 3d6.
All right. 3d6. 1, 2, 8. 8 plus
Number
5.
3. That was the face.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Okay. So basically, so you do the thunderclap, bam! He's like, he's kind of crouching down, and you just have one nice big swing of it, because it's a polearm, right, or like a staff.
Yeah, it's a staff.
I mean, it's right out of a Spielberg movie, right between the legs. Straight up like an inch or two, and he has now forgotten about the thunderclap entirely. As you roll your damage for this attack.
All right, so that is 1d8. Sorry, I gotta find the die. 1d8 plus 3, so it's 4.
Or total?
Yeah, I got a 1. Actually, wait a minute. So is Shillelagh, is it plus 5 for Shillelagh? I can't remember. Hold on.
I don't know.
No, it's not. It's hold on.
You're adding the DC to the hit number, not the damage.
Yeah, so I think it's 1d8 plus 3, and I rolled a 1, so
Okay, so it was 4?
Yeah.
Well, at the moment, so he's alive, but you have him almost. I mean, almost kind of like if you were punting a boat. Like you kind of got him all, like balanced on his tiptoes right now with the pole right between his legs. So he's kind of like on his. He's barely touching the floor.
Oh.
While his face is, gushing blood, and what a bad day to be a bad guy. That leaves it up to them. So those who are still alive, let's go ahead and do Adrik again first. Just a swing. You guys are just locked in Mortal Kombat over here, and I love it.
Crazy.
What's my? Okay. 12. Your AC?
14.
Oh, swing and a miss. You guys are beating the crap out of this hall. Not hitting each other. Okay. Sooner or later, come on. Number 1. Okay, so he's seeing this guy in a bad way, but he has a mace. Adrik is closest. All right, moving in for the kill. I'm gonna finish this. Roar! Big swing at Adrik. Ooh, 11, what was the AC again? 14?
14.
14 on 14. Oh dear. To the he's coming in low because they keep hitting the dwarf. You got to aim a little bit low, aim a little bit lower than he meant to. As you're squared off with number 4, catches you right in the tailbone. Just crack right there. That's gonna hurt no matter what I roll. That's just gonna suck a lot. And the total's gonna be 3 damage altogether for that. But I mean, you felt that. Oh, so sensitive.
Oh.
There's 4. Oh, that was 1. So we did 4. We did 1. 2 is dead. That leaves us with 3. Precariously balanced on the tip of a staff. Okay, so just because it's funny to me, he's gonna kind of hopscotch his way up the pole and take a swing at you.
Please tell me he's at a disadvantage.
It looks ridiculous, and so does his 3 that he rolled. So yeah,
Nice.
That's pretty much it for him. That takes us to Vadania.
All right, I'm gonna move up a little bit past Kieran, and
Come on, Vadania.
I'm gonna go after number 1.
Okay, with the bow.
Yeah, I'm gonna shoot my
Okay.
shot.
Shoot it.
Shoot your shot.
All right. So,
Luda.
I got a 24.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
Because you add 5, right?
The roll, yes.
Yeah. So I rolled at 19.
Okay, roll 3d6 for me. 2d6, 2d6.
2 of them? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I got a 4 on one and a 2 on the other, and then you add 3.
No.
Right.
This is just no. You don't have to add anything. This
I
is just
don't?
for
Okay.
location.
So a 2 and a 4.
4. So number 1 over right here, swung and hit Adrik right in that sweet spot on the tailbone, which he's going to feel for months. And he kind of steps back and is like, "Yeah!" Right as your arrow pierces his neck. Go ahead and roll your damage for this.
Right. I rolled a 2.
Oh, that's so sad.
No.
Wow. So it catches him and actually takes a chunk out of his neck. It does not stay embedded. It goes right past. And he does stumble back a bit over here and kind of whirls to see what in the world that was all about. But he's bleeding. He's definitely bleeding. That takes us back up to the top of 5. My man Adrik.
Creating a new tunnel, apparently.
I was gonna keep going for number 4 because at this point, like, I was determined to.
All right, go for it. Believe in you.
7.
Don't believe in you at all. Okay. That takes us to Hori and Horen.
You want to go
Alright.
away?
Yep. So. So the guy on the pole is still alive, right?
Yes, he is. He's not looking
Somehow.
too healthy. He's still
Okay.
alive. That last swing was pretty sorry.
All right. So, is there a way to like? Once again, I'm still gonna use my Minotaur because job. I want to whip around, start charging towards the one on the pole. Using my Minotaur to once again, but this time I want my Minotaur to yell to see if it causes a reaction. Like, what are you doing? And just to kind of get him off guard, and then I'm going to take my rapier and just kind of try to skewer him.
Okay.
To try to get him off guard, because he's already trying to concentrate so hard to balance on that pole. And try to get him off guard.
Okay, go ahead and give me the intimidation roll.
Okay. Uh, 19.
Nice. Okay. And then go ahead with your rapier attack.
All right. Nat 20. Finally.
Yes! Finally!
Yes.
If you would like to describe what happens next, I will turn it over to you. Otherwise,
Okay.
I can take it. It's up to you.
All right. So I turn around and I see this guy just precariously, and I tell Horen, hold him there, like stand firm. And I get my Minotaur to roar, start charging after him, and he goes, roaring. And the guy's like, oh my gosh! And then like I take my rapier and I just go right through him. And it goes
Yeah.
right through his chest, and I skewer him, and I just kind of fling him up off the pole and just go over my back, and he flies.
I'll give you that. Get tiny, my friend. You are down. Nice. Nicely done, Ori. Okay. That'll take us over to Horen.
Alright. I want to go up to the right of the purple guy.
Hmm.
That will not draw an attack, I hope.
Be okay here.
Alright. I am going to... Let me see. I'm going to cast Thunderclap again.
Okay.
And then I'm going to hit him with Shillelagh. So...
All right. So 16.
Go
Go ahead and roll your thunderclap. He did not do well. Yep. That was number 3. He's done. Are you rolling damage?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
All right. I was like,
Alright.
silence. What happened?
My bad. So 1d6.
Okay.
I got a 4.
Okay. That did not feel good. He's still on his feet, but you have the shillelagh. So let's try that.
Alright. So I got a 9 on the roll, which I'm assuming did not
That's
hit.
everything? Oh, no luck there.
Yeah.
Possibly the sound of the shillelagh pushed him back a little bit. You do see a little drop of blood coming out of his nose
Okay.
after that, but he's kind of stumbled back just a bit. Okay, so that takes us back to our 2 remaining guys. All right, Adrik, this time. This is where it ends. Ah! Ooh, 18.
Yep.
Oof.
That's a hit.
Oh,
A most palpable hit to the. Wow. So he was swinging low to try to catch you. Catches you in the shin. Right, just mace to the shin. Pow! Nice and low. Pretty hard hit. Oh, sir. That'll be 7 points of damage to you, my
oh
friend.
no.
Yikes.
There's probably a terrifying snapping sound. Doesn't actually,
Yep, he's
You are-
down.
down. All right, so the rest of you
You're
see
right.
Adrik, this horrific cracking sound, and he just drops the ground. That was him. Unfortunate day. I'm gonna move you back just a skosh as you fall back. Number one sees this, but he's got Horen in his sight, so we're going for Horen next. Let's see what we've got. Oh, 18, 19, 21 to Horen.
Definitely a hit.
Ooh.
Hey.
And we're looking at a 4 points of damage to that. He just comes charging in at you, looking pretty upset at how things are going here. Catches you in the kind of in the hip area, kind of a low shot right in the lower hip. And that's them. That's just the two of them. So that brings us to Vadania.
All right, so I'm gonna move up next to Oighre on the left.
Or here, kind of right there-ish, or closer to Oighre.
Yeah, well, just a little bit back, and then I'm gonna take my shot at 4.
At 4. Okay, go for that.
Here we go. All right, I got 17.
That will hit. He's really...
And
Yikes.
I rolled a 7 for damage.
7?
Because it's +3, right?
I don't know.
What are you hitting him with?
My short bow?
Yeah, does it say +3 next to the damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be good. Whatever you roll, +3.
Yeah, that's 7.
Give me 3d6.
3. All right, I got a 2, a 6, and a 1.
9, right in the shoulder. This was to number 4, you said, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So he's already been hit in the shoulder once. Oh, right where Adrik crashed down on him. Arrow punctures him there, stays there, and he definitely kind of falls back against the wall and is supporting himself against the wall with his other elbow. He's hurting bad, but he is on his feet. That brings us to round 6. Adrik, what's going on with you, my friend?
Let's see. Death saving roll.
Let's see.
5. It's a fail.
Oh.
Okay. Let me see. Where are you getting? I see. Okay, there's your. Okay, Jesse. Okay. Moving right along then to either Horen or Oighre.
All right. I don't know, Oren, like, do you have... Because I have 1 spell slot left, so I was thinking I was going to...
I'm out of spells,
Say that.
and I'm hurting bad.
Out of spells?
And you're hurt bad? Okay.
Oh, shit.
All right, so what I want to do now is use my Minotaur and have it charge after 4 to kind of get him to step back
Okay,
away from Adrik.
got it.
And then I want to run over to Adrik to cure wounds.
Okay, I'm gonna give you. Let's see the intimidation
Okay.
roll for that.
18.
Nice. I will give you 10 feet back. He's hurting.
Okay.
And he doesn't want any more of this.
All right.
That.
I'm gonna run over and do Cure Wounds, which is 1d8.
All right, go ahead and roll that.
Okay, and that's which one? This one? No. That one. Okay. All right. 4.
Okay, so Adrik, give yourself 4 points back. Where does that leave you?
Yeah, so without healing, I'm up, so it's 4 HP.
Or okay, so you're right at 0.
Yeah, so I'm back up.
Okay.
Go. That was close. Okay.
Way to go, Ori.
Yeah. Bryn, save us. Take us home.
That's 2 slots.
If I miss, I'm dead. So, all right,
Don't you die! I used my last spell slot.
all right. All right. I'm gonna once again cast Thunderclap,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna hit him with Shillelagh.
This is on number 1.
Yep, the one in the purple. I can't see the numbers.
Actually, you know what? Within a 5-foot radius, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a 6. So no dice there. Go ahead and roll your thunderclap.
Okay. I got a 3.
Okay. He is. He's starting to back up. Right as you take your swing with the staff.
All right. I got a 17 on the roll.
I'll hit.
All right. So 1d8 plus 3. So I got a 9.
9. All yours. How's he going down?
I'm beyond pissed at this moment.
Yes.
I reach down on the ground and rub my hand in the dirt that's on the top of the stone. I rub it into my staff, and with a double-handed grip, I swing back as hard as I can, right across the side of the face, as hard as I can, and follow all the way through until I'm turned my back towards him.
So with that, right in the sweet spot, right in the cheek, with such acceleration and force that his head turns this way. Right, you hear the and it's almost like a dominoes. You hear the cracking start here as he spins. A moment later, the rest of his body follows suit, cracking all the way down until he's almost done a corkscrew and drops to the ground with his head at a very, very disturbing angle, and he is no longer with us.
I spit on his body.
All right. A dragon appears. No. And number 1 is down for the count. That was Horen. That takes us to number 4. Oh dear. He is having a rough day. But he knows. So he starts rushing at Ori. Ori, as he's swinging at you, I want to give you a perception roll, please. Perception check.
Let me see about that. 15.
15. All right, I'll tell you about that in just a second here. For his 6, does that break your AC?
No.
So he's just waiting. He's trying to use that busted arm. Like, he's got an arrow in it. It's shattered. He's just can't quite do it. What you notice in the perception roll, though, is that his eyes are just dead, like lifeless, like not undead or anything, not a spell, but he's done. Like, he knows where this is headed, and he's just going to give it his best shot. And that takes us to Vadania.
Right. Finishing Vadania.
Right here. Here's Vadania right here. In this little cluster.
I step a little to the right to not hit Ori. Because I'm aiming for number 4.
Number 4. All right. With dagger? Or you're close. You want to stay close enough to it to do the melee attack.
I could do the dagger. That's fine.
Oh, it's up to you. I just moved you over here. I thought you were staying away from him, but you can move closer if you want.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's do that.
Okay. There you go. Is within range. This is the rapier.
I think it's the short sword, right?
Oh, no, you've been using a rapier.
No, that's Ori.
That's me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. So yeah, short sword then.
All right. So I got a 22.
22.
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll your damage.
That hits.
I have a 7.
Ooh.
7. And what do you want to do? He is all yours.
Well, I'm just done with it. And I still have a lot of my strength left because all I've been doing is shooting people. I'm just gonna take his head clean off.
I will give you that with that kind of roll. Yeah, he kind of looks at you with that dead look in his eyes, and you're like, oh, that's how it is? Fine. Floop, and off he merrily goes. Thunk, 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 thunk. And these 4 gentlemen are off to wherever guys like that go.
Oof.
All right, that is the end of combat. What's next?
Holy crap.
All right.
Yeah.
Adrik.
Huh?
Okay there, dude?
I just had a wee snooze.
Oh.
Should we search these openings?
Yeah, let's...
Yeah, we need to search and see also what
We
were
gotta
they
loot.
planting in that back room and see
Yeah.
evidence of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's tell you what. Why don't we do this? I'm just gonna do one at a time in order. You're in. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. So let's start with Adrik.
Just perception check, or...
No, just what do you want to do?
What do you want to do?
Well, first of all, I want to go to the back room and see what was going on there. That's where,
This big one up top.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So you go up in there. It's certainly, based on what little you know of things like this, a ritual of some kind. You've got a fire pit going on here, and kind of on a small. It's not an altar, but it's like a bowl of sorts, a metal or iron bowl that's being suspended, or not suspended, being held up by iron rods, so that whatever in it is basically was being cooked to death. And it is a very young kobold that like baby age, who's been summarily fried, probably too young to have gotten out of the thing. So you can imagine how that went. I will not tell you how to react to that, but that is what you see there. And then the rest of the room here is just covered in various symbols and things like that. Even without formal training in this kind of thing, they just give you a bad vibe. Like this is an unholy place. If the thing in the pit wasn't bad enough, like these were not good people, no matter how you slice it. So there's that. So while you digest that, so to speak, let's go to Horen.
So I want to go to one of the rooms at the beginning of the place, maybe the room to the left that I saw when I came in.
Like all the way down here?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no problem going in there. It's a bedroom. Cot, usual, stuff like that. Extra robe hanging out, I guess, or whatever. Nothing particularly of value that you can see at this point, though.
Okay.
Ori.
Okay. Can we tell what race the people we just killed were?
They appear to be human, all 4 of them.
Human? Okay, because I have a pretty big history check. Can I just kind of investigate their clothes and
Yeah, I'll give you a history check for that.
stuff that I carry and just try to see if I can figure out, like, what it is that they were doing, or, like, even just, like, what kind of bad people they are.
Sure, I will give you the history check for that.
Okay. 8.
8. Oof. Altogether?
Yeah, I know. I got a 4. And then
Not a whole lot. Are you searching them, or are you just like individually one at a time, or are you just kind of taking the lay of the land, trying to figure out what's going on in this place?
yeah, I'm trying to search them to pick up any clues if I can figure out like what they were. Any like research like their robes, the color of their robes, just anything just to kind of give me an idea.
So you're squeezing your brain, trying to figure this kind of stuff out. The first one that you search, we'll just say number 1, you do discover that they are wearing armor. They've got some fairly decent chainmail on under the robe, so that partially explains why they were lasting so long. And you also on this one, this first one, you do discover underneath his tunic is an amulet on a chain that when you look at it, you can't quite tell, what it is or if it belongs to a certain deity or whatever, but you also kind of feel compelled to drop it almost as soon as you see it. It just gives you the heebie-jeebies. Something about it does not feel good at all. And I will also give you, it's kind of distracting, like just you're like, I need hand sanitizer,
Right.
kind of thing. You do have an inclination. You can't back it up with any facts or proof. You definitely get the inclination that this is not boss battle.
Okay.
So I will give you that to ponder while we go to Vadania. You've only searched one body at this point.
I'll continue searching.
Okay. One of the bodies or the rooms?
One of the bodies.
Okay. In your search, you discover, probably, I'm going to presume it's all kind of happening at the same time, but I'm also going to give you kind of keeping an eye on your teammates whenever, and you see Ori's reaction to the amulet. So as you're searching body number 2, you do encounter a chain, like a necklace right here, so you can, whether or not you want to pull it out and see what's on it is up to you, but you definitely feel like he's got a necklace on of some kind. And you feel the chainmail again. And also, I thought there was one other thing. Ah, yes. At the back, on his back hip, he does have a very small pouch that feels like it might have some coins in it.
Okay.
So at that point, that's kind of where everybody is at the moment. I'm going to turn it over to all of you to kind of walk me through what you're doing and what you want to do next.
All right.
Can I do a religion check just to see, like, obviously they are a part of an organization of some sort since they were all gathered together. I'm assuming a ritualistic sacrifice type stuff.
Yes, I will absolutely give you that.
All right. So I got 13.
13. You can't pin an exact deity or anything to this. Again, you get kind of the same impressions that Ori did a moment ago. That these are not boss level guys. They're probably relatively high up on whatever the hierarchy is because just there were only 4 of them. From what you know of most sort of religions, so to speak, although religion doesn't really quite do justice to what these guys are. They were probably some sort of upper echelon priests or clerics or acolytes, something like that, just based on the quality of the robes and the armor. They were not rich, but I mean, a full suit of chainmail doesn't come cheap. So there's some money around somewhere in this joint. Speaking broadly, of an organization, and given the colors and what you've seen so far, obviously feels a little stupid to say, but some kind of evil. They're definitely on the evil side of the spectrum of alignment, and probably serving somebody else who is in turn serving something you do not want to encounter, although that thing, whatever it is unlikely to be in these caves. This is something much bigger than that. So yeah, that's what I'm going to give you for the moment on the religion check. Bad guys, very bad guys who want something.
All right, what else do we want to do? Did we want to...
I mean, I feel like, do we want to investigate the rooms to see if there's anything else? Because we've only investigated one room.
Yeah. I mean, we can split up and look at all the rooms if we want to.
Yeah. Do that. Let's just knock out all the rooms real quick.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, check all the rooms are all pretty much identical, spare clothes, bed, whatever. You do notice, though, that, like, they have actual cots with, like, blankets that are whole and complete. They're not moth-eaten. They're not secondhand. Like, not rich, but like for living in a cave, this is pretty comfy, really. You know. Are you going to continue to search them?
Yeah, because one of them had a pouch with some coin in it, right?
Coins.
Yeah.
Yep.
I feel like, as much as I despise what they represent, they're not going to need it where they're going. So.
All right. If you checking out the other bodies, you're going to see they're I mean, except for their faces, they're almost identical. Like they're humans. They're all between 5'9" and 6'2". Whitish sort of skin, rounded ears. Teeth are in relatively good condition. So they're eating. They're relatively healthy. Probably in the younger end of the spectrum a little bit. And each one of them has a pouch that has 10 gold pieces each in it. So if you'd like to take that, you're more than welcome. All 4 of them also have these amulets on, which again, anybody who touches them immediately feels like you should maybe drop it as quickly as possible. Gives you the willies pretty badly.
Yeah.
And I might, I will, because Horen, you're a paladin, right?
I'm a druid.
Good, druid. Sorry. I will give you one more. Is religion your highest bonus out of like history, religion?
Religion is 4, yeah, for me.
Give you one more religion check.
All right. I got a 20.
20. All right. So everybody has kind of at least seen one of these things. A couple of you have touched them already. When you get a good look at one of these amulets, your stomach kind of drops a little bit because you suddenly recognize it in a general format. The best words you can come up with are protection from good. So it's an amulet of protection, but it's protecting them from people like you.
From good people.
Which is pretty gross when you think about it. So somebody went out of their way to enchant these amulets to protect bad guys from good guys. They are committed.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
What's next?
All right, where I'm standing, I'm staring at the altar. Is the fire still burning in it?
Oh, yes.
I kick it over.
Okay.
And I smash the altar underneath the thing they were cooking the kobold in.
Problem. Yeah.
Literally just smash through it.
That's good.
Yeah. And then, I mean, we do need to rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't want us to be all separated in a room like this, especially with the kind of people that were in here.
Well, the honest truth is probably the best place to get a rest. There's enough stuff in here. There's proper beds and cots. We can actually get a proper rest up. That we desperately need.
Vadania, I'm carrying a bed into my room with me. I want to sleep by myself.
Yeah, can we pull all the beds into one room?
I mean, that's
there
it.
we
We
go.
can pull the beds out. I
There we go.
I mean, I don't really need a bed.
That's
Well,
right.
that's
I could keep watch.
With you.
So you could just sit in
sleep. She's an elf. She doesn't sleep.
I could just keep watch.
Yeah, I mean, you do have a very fair. I mean, for all things considered, a pretty good defensible choke point right here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we do. Yeah.
I mean,
And the door.
Good spot, yeah.
Vadania, busted open the door. She didn't break it. Like, it's on the hinges. It's still. can absolutely close it and blockade it or lock it or whatever. It's
Yeah.
I did not think about this in advance, but yeah, this would actually be a relatively safe place, all things considered, to get your long rest.
Before we do take a long rest, though, I want to go up to the Cobalt Child and I want to kind of kneel down and kind of put a druidic blessing over him, because obviously he wasn't old enough to be evil. He didn't have a chance, to really exhibit any sort of positive or negative qualities. So it's not his fault,
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
I'm on board with that.
And then I'm just going to research in any of my books and stuff, because I like history, and write down what I saw so I can kind of investigate it if I come across anything, journal it, all that stuff. Try to.
I do feel like we need a long rest, though.
Yes.
I'm going to put my 2 cents in.
No, we definitely do, because I have
You have no spells left.
Yeah,
I'm on
exactly.
I'm on 4 HP.
I'm at 1 HP, so what are you going to do?
Well, and this also just shows that we're coming across great evil here. So this, that's why I'm kind of like researching, but we also need to rest, recharge. This is bad, because if the amulet is literally going to protect from good, I can only imagine why they were doing that, and who, what order they're in to do that.
Right.
This is bad news, and this bodes very ill for our princess. Not good.
Well, lucky for us, it didn't work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I also tell my Minotaur it's okay.
Peace.
He's just standing there like,
Horen's like, that was really good. Like, I almost bought it for a second. That was pretty impressive. Possibly my favorite part of the evening.
Oh my goodness.
So are you, I heard somebody float the idea of pulling all the beds into a central area.
Yeah.
Is that what you're doing? So you're kind of all together?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's not a problem at all for you guys to do. They'll fit right through those doorways. You are 40 gold pieces richer than you were when you came. Definitely do not want to touch those amulets again. You might want to move the bodies into one of the rooms or something, or
yeah.
It's kind of.
But I give them no blessing. They were evil. It's just chuck them somewhere, and close the door over. Just leave them.
Excellent. Let's see. Okay, give me a second here. You can talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
So, question: do we? Obviously, since they were evil, never mind. That's a dumb question. Forget I talked. I didn't talk. I didn't just talk. Never mind. Talking out loud to myself.
Good job. Good job. Vadania, what was up with you not being stealthy with opening that door? I mean, what happened?
Dude, I have no idea what was wrong with me, but my stupid tools were they were just not working out for me.
Does anybody need any chainmail?
No. I'm not taking off those bodies.
I can't wear it. It's against my religion.
I might use some of my mushrooms and expand my mind, because this is really these are.
I'll take some if you have any extra.
Cool. Yep, I got some mushrooms. I have no alcohol, Adrik. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, mushrooms will do.
Ill prepared.
Well, you probably need some kind of pain relief. Just knock yourself out.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a handful of these and just go lie down.
Yeah, all I have is water. No fun.
Almost died today, so.
I mean, you did.
Yeah, you did die.
Technically.
It's true.
So nobody needs armor. Going twice.
I'm
I
not
don't think
taking
anybody wants it.
All right.
We need armor, but I'm not taking it from them.
Okay.
I felt certain it wouldn't fit me anyway.
Oh man, the Gimli episode.
It's a wee bit tight
Okay.
in the chest.
We did. Across the chest.
Yeah, I mean, more like a chainmail freaking dress on me than it's going to be actual chainmail shirt. So
Kind of just want to put it on you just to see what it looks like on you, Adrik.
So you gather your beds together, kind of in that central area, and looks like Vadania's taking first watch, if not entire watch, presumably closing the door, maybe doing some kind of barricade, something just to make sure it's good to go.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to fast forward ahead to the end, unless something else crops up on your end. So pretty good rest. When we come back next time, you will be have the advantage of your full rest, of your full long rest, as well as advancing to level 2. Welcome aboard.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So
Yeah, so what does that mean then?
hell, I don't know. But if you do the update on D&D Beyond, it should automatically, anything that automatically goes up should be done through the program automatically. It wouldn't hurt to spend some time in the book and just double check, make sure all that works and makes sense. But to the best of my knowledge, I've been doing it with my campaign, and we've leveled up a couple times. And I think it should do everything, but double check the book. I'll try to double check as well, just to make sure that when we reconvene, you will all be freshly minted level 2 adventurers.
Zero miedo. I got no fear. Zero miedo. I got it here. Zero miedo. Now I can cheer. Zero fear.